This woman's story will shock you. It is a very unfortunate story, a very sad one. A series of unfortunate events happened, and that has led to this woman spending 2.5 years of her life in prison. She has been released, but she is still owing somebody 30,000 Ghana cedis. Now, this story will make you know that the world is a very wicked place. There are very wicked people in this world, and also if you live in a country where the system doesn't really work, it is very painful. I saw this story and I was like, what kind of life is this? 2.5 years of her life gone just like that. And she's out, she's crying, she doesn't have anywhere to go. She doesn't know how to even gather her life now. I'm the Headless YouTuber, this Headless Yanka!
Na me want to be that so seniska. So send it 3,000. So mistakenly na me send more than that. That will be 30,000.
30,000.
Yes.
I'm a crash me.
Your friend nipa na won find or the police station first say betchim. Judge me catch me say. I was sentencing me for 2.5 years. At 2.5 years no so me go back. Baba be to aska.
So this is the unfortunate story of Gifty. Now let me read this. This is a story I picked up from Crime Check GHTV on YouTube. The full interview's link is in the description. I'll leave it there for you to go and watch the full interview. But this is what Crime Check GH wrote on their Facebook page. And this is the story. While sending 3,000 Ghana cedis MoMo for a client, Gifty says she mistakenly sends 30,000 Ghana cedis. Instead of sending 3,000, she mistakenly added 10, which made it 30,000 Ghana cedis. But she found out rather late in the evening when balancing her books. MTN confirms that the recipient has withdrawn the money. All efforts to get him proves futile as he refuses to pick his calls. Hey!
Go Bibini! Go Bibini!
So this man received 30,000 Ghana cedis instead of 3,000. And the first thing he thought of was, let me go and withdraw the money quickly and let me throw my SIM card away or throw my phone away. This man didn't think, say, oh, okay, this might be a mistake. Let me try and... No! He wasn't expecting 30,000. He was expecting 3,000. 30,000 came and he took it. Hey! A teary Gifty agrees with her poor parents to pay 1,000 Ghana cedis every month to her boss. Her boss agrees. She pays the exact amount every month for 4 months to the police, but pays 800 Ghana cedis on the 5th month. She says her boss becomes angry and causes her arrest. She claims she couldn't tell the judge she is paying the money because of the shock of being in court for the first time. She is given a 2.5 year sentence and still asks to pay the money to the complainant when she is discharged. What kind of lifestyle is this? What kind of life is this? Huh? Gifty was discharged yesterday after serving her sentence. Though she enrolled on the UCC distance education for undergraduates while in prison, she still had tears freely flowing on her cheeks after gaining her freedom. Does she deserve her sentence, or there could have been some form of miscarriage of justice? This is the question that they are asking. Whether she deserves her sentence, or there could have been a miscarriage of justice. Now this is how the whole story unfolded. This lady has worked with her boss for 5 years. According to the video on Crime Check GHTV, she has worked with her boss for 5 years, so 5 good years. Now she made this mistake of sending 30,000 Ghana cedis instead of 3,000 Ghana cedis. And they found out in the evening when her boss came and they were balancing the books. That was when she realized she has made a mistake and sent 30,000 instead of 3,000. They contacted MTN. MTN agreed, said, oh, okay, it is true. This number has received 30,000, but Kobe Bini has taken out the money. Huh? Kobe Bini has taken out the money. They tried calling this person and they couldn't call the person. And that is strike number 1 for me. Because if you are going to register mobile money, you register with a lot of things. You register with a lot of information. Voters ID card, there are a whole lot of things they take before they register your mobile money. So MTN is trying to tell me that they couldn't find this person. They just called the person, and because the person didn't answer their phone call, no, that's it. There's no other way of finding the person. That is what they are trying to say. So this lady decided, or she agreed with her parents to pay 1,000 Ghana cedis each month. It is true, this world is some way. Mobile money vendors, some of them have been stealing money and stuff like that. So even if this person has connived with somebody to steal your 30,000 Ghana, it's not like you are throwing the person away. This person has worked with you for 5 years. 5 good years. You should know the person's character by now. And you should know whether the person is capable of doing something like this, or the person made an honest mistake. Because yes, in this world you can make an honest mistake. Now the person's parents have agreed. Her mom sells fruits, and her dad is a retired teacher. Her mom and her dad, together with their extended family, I think, decided that, okay, we are begging you, we'll give you 1,000 cedis each month. This lady, the moment she was doing it, they were paying her 400 cedis. Her parents agreed that we'll give this man 1,000 cedis each month to clear this debt that our daughter has caused. Fine. They paid 4 months. On the 5th month, they had 800 cedis. The boss said, hey, I don't like this thing. He went further to report the case to the police station. Well, she was even paying to the police station already. The case was already in police custody. Now, this lady was just arraigned to court. She was just there, and they called her one day that tomorrow we are going to court. Just like that, so she doesn't have a lawyer. She didn't know what was going on. They just called her like today and told her tomorrow we are going to court. This lady went to court. She has never been to court before. She was scared. The judge, after they read the dockets, all the judge said was she should go into prison for 2.5 years. And then when she comes back, this is the part that even kills me. She should go to prison for 2.5 years. When she comes back, she should come and pay the 30,000. So that 2.5 years now that she's going to prison now, what is it meant for? Because if she can pay, then why are you punishing her? And what makes you think if you punish her and she comes out, she can still pay? What? I'm not trying to dispute the judgment or anything, but this is what happened. And because of that, this lady, she is out, but she's just thinking, because now I don't know what will happen. If she doesn't pay, will they jail her again or what? Like, what's the point? And this goes to show how cruel the world is, because the person who received the money and ran away with the money, is that person that has caused all this. The person who ran away with the money, you've received money. You know someone was supposed to send you 3,000 cedis. And let's say the person sent you 30,000. 1 0 has been added. Just maybe the person connived with the sender, as in the person who came to send the 3,000. Say, hey, I think the mobile money girl has done a mistake, so let's spend the money. And in this country, where we queue for everything in this world, we queue for mobile money registration. We queue to withdraw money from mobile money. We queue for Wache. We queue for SIM registration. Everything is a queue. Hospital, gang, it's a queue. They take a whole lot of information from us. And yet still they are trying to say is that they couldn't even get the person's ID number. What kind of investigation went on? What kind of I just made a few calls during this video where Herh was, I think someone scammed somebody, and Herh was furious because the person scammed with Herh's name. I just made a few calls, and within a day, I found this person's Ghana card number. So they are trying to say that if they go into their details, they can see the ID card that this person used to register his mobile money, so that they will give this ID number to the CID or the police, so that the police will send it to either NIA or wherever, so that they can get information on this person. Because if you take somebody's ID number, to I think NIA or something. If you take somebody's ID number there, they can go into their records and they will find the person's house address, next of kin, all those information they take from people when they are registering ID cards. So what exactly went on? And because of somebody's negligence or somebody's shoddy work, or because of that, this lady has spent 2.5 years in prison, and she's out, and they still require her to pay this amount of money. Hey! So, if you get the chance, leave this country. If you have the opportunity to fly out, please. Because, hey, nothing, no investigation, nothing, no. I don't know what happened. I don't know what exactly happened, who didn't do their job well, how the investigation went. But if every system was working, they could have found this person easy. Because even if the person has not registered their SIM card, before you can register your mobile money, you would need to register with an ID card. At least an ID card. And they take a whole lot of information before doing an ID card. So how can't they find this person? I don't know where the mistake came from, whether it came from the boss, whether it came from the police, whether it came from MTN. But all I'm saying is, if everything was working, if the system was working, we should have found this person long time ago, and this woman wouldn't have wasted 2.5 years of her life. So that's the sad story of Gifty that's trending right now. You can go to Crime Check GH on YouTube. The link is in the description. Watch the full video. It's just sad. Oh, Ghana, my motherland. Anyone wanna watch other videos on this channel? Tell somebody about Headless. Hey, yapon.